Good morning, it's day 29. Wow, what a poo-poo day for vlogging, you guys. It is 20 after 1. And, yeah. Today was my day to sleep in when my husband works swings. We take turns sleeping in. So anyway, I just ate lunch about an hour ago. I didn't have any breakfast because I woke up at about 10 and I just wasn't hungry. So I had a tuna salad sandwich on Sara Lee 45 calories and delightful bread. So that was only 160 calories, and that's all I had was the sandwich. So that's all I've eaten yet today. And I'm in the process of tracking right now. I'm going to have a banana. I'm going to have some yogurt for an afternoon snack. I'm thinking about making something like some sort of Mexican pasta dish with that Philadelphia cooking cream, Mexican style stuff that I got a couple weeks ago. So that's what I'm thinking about making for dinner. And then I've tracked a Weight Watchers cookies and cream ice cream bar for my evening snack. I didn't go to Body Flow today, and I could give you a bunch of excuses, like I didn't have any clean gym clothes, and I hadn't shaved my legs, and I was tired. But yeah, I didn't go. And, hold on. Sorry, I had a baby that was playing with the Xbox. You know, when you eject the disc and that little thing is out? Yeah, she was like playing with that thing, making all sorts of noise, probably breaking it. But that's what you get when you put an Xbox in a children's playroom. But I'm planning on taking the girls for a walk later around the neighborhood, maybe after dinner tonight. And, you know, once again, just cleaning the house, making shopping lists for this weekend, tomorrow, whatever. That's about it. I had a little bit of a rough time about an hour ago. I had somebody that I love very much say something pretty hurtful to me out of anger, and I love you too. And it really hurt my feelings. But they apologized, and I've forgiven them at this point. And I thought about, like, I was trying to dissect my emotions when it happened. I was like, is this making me want to eat? And it really didn't, you know. I was angry, and I had just kind of this fire in my belly, and it didn't make me want to eat. It just made me want to clean, which is funny. Because most of the time when I get mad, I want to clean, and that's about the only time that I really want to clean. So that's good, at least. And but it didn't make me want to eat, and I didn't eat, so that's good. And so now it's just put that back, please. Please don't touch things like that. Thank you. So just a kind of a lazy day around here, and hopefully we'll have another day of sticking to my calories. I wanted to let you guys know what I weighed in at this morning. I was 178.6. So I think that's been my lowest since I started on this trip. I'm not sure, but I think that's my lowest. So 0.2 more pounds and I will be at 7 pounds less so far. And I've got 3 more days to... Can you take that over there? Can you take that in the other room, please? Thank you. I've got 3 more days to go before I hit a month, so I could still do very well. I could still hit... Well, we're at 4 weeks right now with 28 days, but for a month, I could probably squeeze at least another pound out of these next 3 days, if not like 1.5 pounds. So we could get up to like 8.5 pounds in a month if I am good for the next 4 days. 3 days. So, yes, yesterday I was 180, so I've shed some of that water weight from the weekend, and so that's it. And I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. I was just going to tell you guys what I have for my afternoon snacks. I had a banana, I had a Snickers Easter egg for 150 calories, and I just had a Sargento light string cheese for 50 calories. It's 3:15. Hey, so I wanted to touch on something real quick, something that Julie commented to me about, I think it was yesterday's vlog. And she was talking about and giving me the suggestion that possibly I am maybe focusing a little bit too much on my food because I'm tracking my food ahead of time, and she suggested that I kind of track as I go. And so I just wanted to respond to that in the vlog because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like typing it out or whatever. I just felt like doing it in the vlog. So what I wanted to say about that was that what I'm trying to do is kind of just go with the plan and the rules that I first set for myself a couple years ago when I lost the 80 pounds that I lost. And also in this journey so far of 28 days and just the lessons that I've learned and kind of seen, okay, that's worked for me and that hasn't worked for me. And what I've discovered is although it does take a little bit more work, I think, on my part to kind of plan out exactly what I'm going to eat and track it all ahead of time. That's definitely what works for me, because if I leave it to chance and I just track as I go, I will very often run out of calories before I've even eaten dinner. Because, I don't know, I just have poor planning skills or something. But, yeah, I mean, that's just about it. If I plan ahead of time, either the night before or early in the morning, and I plan healthy meals and snacks all throughout the day, which you guys know that I eat like at least every 2 hours, depending on what time I get up. When I used to get up much earlier, I used to eat at 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8. But now I haven't been getting up till nearly 10 o'clock in the morning, so now I've just been eating at like 10, 12, 2, 4, and 6, and 8. So that's just been my method. And so I plan foods for that time, and then I just do it. Now, as far as my afternoon snacks go, if I have enough calories, I may plan like 3 different snacks between noon and 6, and I may, eat them anytime between there. If I track ahead of time, my rate of success in sticking to that plan or sticking to those calories at least is, I think, about 90%. If I just track as I go, I'm probably about 50-50. So that's just what works for me. Now that being said, I also just wanted to say, as far as me thinking about food, yes, I think about food way too much. And I think about food when I'm not dieting. I think about food when I am dieting. So at all times I'm thinking about food all the time. That's just the nature of my beast, in that I am a food addict or a compulsive overeater or whatever kind of anything that you want to say. Now, I haven't been diagnosed as such by a professional, but I have been a mental health technician in my life. I am aware of certain diagnoses and signs and symptoms of such, and so I'm not necessarily ignorant in the area. So I would definitely say that I have an obsession with food and that I am not very good at controlling myself. That's why I'm as heavy as I am now, and I've been much heavier. So that's all about that, I guess. I mean, I think about food all the time. Now it's just being able to try to get a little bit better at not focusing on it, and how that's going to be implemented once I get down to my goal weight, I don't know. I don't know if I'm still going to have to track every day in order to keep myself from gaining. I don't know. I may have to track for the rest of my life. hopefully I don't. Hopefully I get myself into such a rhythm and healthy habits that I don't overeat and that I choose healthy options, and then every week or something I go out to dinner and I don't worry about it, and my weight may fluctuate a little bit, but hopefully I'll stay within a healthy range of my goal weight. I hope that's the case. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but I've got to make the commitment to do whatever it takes to keep myself healthy once I get down to that healthy goal weight. So that's all I wanted to say about that. And thank you, Julie, for your suggestion and just your thought-provokingness as always. And thank you, everybody else, for your suggestions. As I've said before, I have formulated a plan that has worked for me in the past, and it's kind of like I know what to do for myself. It's just me implementing those plans and those changes and taking responsibility and accountability for doing it and not doing the wrong thing that I need to work on. So your encouragement, your positive words, your views and your likes, and all your comments really mean a lot to me. So thank you all. Am I the only one that wants to cry every time this part of Toy Story 2 comes on, where she gets left in the box underneath the tree? Oh my God. Every single time. Okay, so here's the dinner I made in my new Pyrex bowls that I just made, or just bought last night. This cheesy, creamy, I'm sure fattening goodness, but the rest of my day has been really good, so this is all fit into my calories. This is a Mexican casserole. It's got white rice on the bottom of it, and then a mixture of corn, rotel, and black beans with hamburger meat and the Philly cooking cream in the middle, and then a layer of a little bit of Philly cooking cream and Mexican blend cheese and some tortilla chips on the top. The whole thing is 1,600 calories, so I'm going to have a quarter of it, which is going to be 400 calories. So here's a quarter of that dish right here, so it's a pretty good sized serving, and I'm going to put on top of it a little bit of green onion and cilantro. Hey guys, sorry, I got gum in my mouth. I just ate my dinner, and I am sitting here watching the Addicted to Food program. What's that? On the OWN network, Oprah Winfrey Network. It's a new series. It's only the second episode. Came on last night, I think. And it's really interesting. They treat bulimics and compulsive overeaters and bingers all together. And if any of you watched that show Ruby that was on the Style Network, you remember that they went to that treatment facility, her and her friends, for a little while. It's the same treatment facility. It's called Shades of Hope. And they treat it just like a drug addiction, drug withdrawal, and it's really interesting. It's a different approach than I've seen in some other programs, even Heavy, which they do a little bit of therapy, but this is like all pretty much focused on therapy and diet. Of course, it's only the second episode, so I don't know if they're going to introduce exercise or not, because I don't really think that they're necessarily trying to help them lose or gain weight. I think they're just trying to correct their mental state and forge a healthy relationship with food. So it's really interesting. And so after I eat dinner, usually, I get my sweets craving after a meal. And I almost get this sense of panic, because I can't have it. But I found that, number one, if I give myself just a little bit, then I'm okay. Like a few M&Ms. 10 regular M&Ms are only 35 calories, so I had some of those. And then I also noticed that if I have some really powerful gum, like this Dentyne Ice, or really powerful mouthwash right after meals, then I'm less likely to eat sweets. So that's why I'm chewing on my gum right now. And it's a little bit after 6. I'm going to wait for the kids to eat and relax for a little while. I still got, of course, dishes and laundry to do, like always, and it never gets done. And I'm going to wait for the sun to go down a little bit more, and probably about 6:45, we'll go for a little walk around the neighborhood for about 15 or 30 minutes, and then get them back here and dress for bed, and that's it. I've only got tracked one more thing to eat tonight, and that's my Weight Watchers giant cookies and cream bar. And so that's it. It's 10 to 7, and me and the girls are going for a walk. Hey, I don't even know if you can see me. It's kind of dark in here. 7:17, we just got back from our walk, so that was a good 25-minute walk. Pretty good. I wasn't like power walking, but I was trying to walk kind of briskly, so burned a little bit of calories maybe. So now it's time to get the girls ready for bed, and I have no idea how far we walked, but maybe I'll track it with the van someday. And anyway, get the girls to bed, and then relax, me time! Hey guys, so it's a little after 9 right now. I've got the kids down. I'm just on the computer. And so I think I'm just gonna call it a night for the vlog. Don't you hate it when you get dislikes on your YouTube videos if you make videos? It's like, constructive criticism is one thing, but it's like just a plain, boo, we don't like your video. It's like, why? What didn't you like about it? You know, give me something. Comment. Why don't you? It's like I made that Sweet Bae video, and I got a thumbs down. I'm like, why? It's really bothersome. But anyway, pretty uneventful day again. That's my normal life. Just kind of all runs together. But I already had my evening snack, my Weight Watchers bar. No plans for tomorrow. Might go shopping. That's about it. I don't plan on going to the Y, but maybe I will. If I get some motivation. I mean, it's like I've got free childcare there. The girls like going there. It's only a 7-minute drive, so I really don't have any excuse. Plus, you know, we pay over $50 a month for a membership, so I should be taking more advantage of it than I do. And I kind of locked myself into thinking, oh, I can only go at 11 o'clock on Monday and Wednesday, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you can go anytime. Plus, I've got an elliptical. I don't know if I told you guys that. Yeah, I have an elliptical in the girls' playroom. Well, it was a gym when we first moved in, but it has slowly evolved into, or devolved, into a playroom. But I've got an elliptical in there, and I keep, like, excuses. And I say I don't use it because the TV in there, like, makes this, like, annoying noise, and I don't want to listen to it. And I told Brian if he could figure out a way that I could have my computer on top of the elliptical that I would do it, but I'm just full of excuses. But anyway, I totally got off track. About the Y, my excuse is why I don't go to the Y. I don't know, I don't have any excuses. You know, I can go and walk on the treadmill. I can try different things. They have all sorts of classes all throughout the day. They've got lots of spin classes. They've got water aerobics. They've got all sorts of things. I'd be kind of interested to try Zumba, but I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Oh, I also want to tell you guys that last night I was sitting here on my computer, and I just got this urge to like do some push-ups, which is kind of weird. But I just got this urge, so I got down on the floor and I did 10 girly push-ups. So it's a small step in the right direction, so that's good. And that's it. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be down again.